Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. This is Marilyn Gale. Listen, everyone, Wendy Williams files for divorce. After 22 years of marriage, Wendy Williams has filed for divorce from her husband, Calvin. This was confirmed by Page 6 today, which is Thursday, today, from Wendy Williams' attorney. Hunter was served divorce papers at 6:30 a.m. this morning. Williams is seeking child support and further relief. Now, Page 6 says that it is reported that earlier this month, Williams and Hunter were looking into separation. The split comes from rumors that Hunter was the father of Serena Hudson, her baby girl last month, allegedly. Now, Wendy was spotted without her ring. However, for the tapings of her show, she would put it back on, but insiders said it wasn't her real ring. Also, insiders said that Hunter would abuse Wendy, allegedly, which prompted Wendy's relapse. Now, insiders also said that Wendy would hide in the bathroom and ask the insider to knock on the door when they would see Kevin leave. It was said that Kevin would sometimes pull Williams into a private room and the staff could hear them fighting. An insider also said that you could hear slaps or some type of tussling going on. This was said by one of the interns. It was said Hunter was a control freak and a terror. Now, friends has been expressing concern for Wendy for some time now and some even said that divorce was the only hope. Wendy's former friend, remember Charlemagne the God, he expressed concern for Wendy and said that Hunter was sucking the life out of her. Now, these rumors of Hunter and his affair with his mistress, I won't even call her a girlfriend, his mistress, his side piece, for at least 10 years now. And you know what? She has her chance at Kevin now. If she marries him, how does she think he's going to treat her? I can't see him not doing the same things that he did to Wendy to her. But see, if that happens, she made her bed. And I said, if that happens, because we don't know. But if that happens, she's made her own bed. Remember in The Color Purple when Celie was telling Suge that he beat her, Mr. was beating her? And Suge said, why is he doing that? And Celie said, he's beating me for not being you. And that seems like that could have been the case with Wendy, because it was also reported that he has wanted to separate with Wendy and she begged him, allegedly. She begged him to stay with her. So if you're with someone and you don't want to be with them, and for whatever reason, I don't know, your child, your children, your job, whatever, you stay with them trying to think it through and trying to figure out a way to get out of it, out of being in that situation to go to the other situation. I could see where someone who is a control freak, who is, what's the other word that they use? A fiend, would take it out on Wendy. And I suspect it could have been the Graves' disease also, but I suspect with all the stress and the strain on Wendy with the countless hours that she would be at the studio taping and everything that entailed, I can see that could have been a big reason that she fainted that Halloween day. Remember that when she just fainted? And if you go back and look at that and the expression on her face, now this is my personal assessment. The way it looked to me, Wendy, it seemed like Wendy saw something and it was very frightening. And then she collapsed, and she didn't collapse. She didn't stay unconscious for long, like a split second, I think they say for a few seconds. But that's just the way I saw it. Go back and look at that. It's as if she saw something terrifying. Now, I've seen, I'm not an expert on fainting, but I've seen people faint before, and I blacked out once in my life when I was a teenager, and haven't blacked out since. But it was because of a traumatic experience. And I told of that traumatic experience in my video, Secrets and Lies, part 1, I think it was. I had a part 1 and a part 2 because it was and that was my first video that I ever put up. But stress and trauma can cause you to faint. Yes, partly it could be the Graves. I'm not dismissing that. Graves' disease could have his part, but I just really stuck on it's because of the things she was going through and the stress that she was under. So, like I said before, Wendy, I'm not a fan of Wendy, but you know what, guys? I'm so happy for her right now. I am so glad that if this is true, and this is by page 6, and I'm not knowing that page 6 just throws things out there. We'll see. If this is true, and I truly believe it is, I am so happy for her. And you know what? It's hard. I knew it was hard for her to leave Hunter. It had to be. She even expressed after those years, she was still in love with her husband. And I think she was in denial, or I think she was trying to figure she could fix it. Maybe she thought that he would never, it would never amount to anything. I knew she knew of Serena. She knew of Serena. But I don't think, and then when this baby came, that was like the slap that woke her up, I think. And like I said, I'll use alleged that Hunter is the father. And we won't know for sure unless they get a DNA and, tell the world, which I don't think they would, I don't think they would put it out there like that. But I truly believe that if he's been with her for 10 years, she get pregnant, have a baby, 1 and 1 equal 2 every day. So guys, that's what I have. I will bring, my next video will be part 2 of the marriage of the Snowdens, Ashley, Vanessa, and Dimitri Snowden. And I put part 1 out, and thank you, people who have subscribed. And if you haven't, please subscribe now and hit that notification bell. And have a good evening, everyone. Good night.